Welcome to another Explore Everyday Storm Chase video. I hope it's a storm chase video. It is June 24th and we are in Enhanced Risk. The main threat is for big wind and big hail, but there's a tornado threat as well. We're currently under a mesoscale discussion for kind of the eastern side of Minnesota into Wisconsin. And we have a robust cap going right now. So this whole storm chase will depend if we can bust the cap. National Weather Service seems to think it should break sometime between now and dark, maybe a little bit after dark. It's going on about 6:45 right now. I'm up at Forest Lake, stretching my legs, heading, I don't really need to go any further than I have to right now, but my goal is to get up to North Branch, Minnesota, which gives me a good east and west crossroad, as well as a north and south on I-35. So Forest Lake here, I actually shot a full moon rise here back in April, off the point right over there. So just out stretching my legs. There's the sky behind us. It's warm, it's low 80s. We got dew points in the 70s. So convection should happen up over here if it can break the cap, and hopefully I'm in position when that happens. Stick around and let's see if we have a storm chase today. O'clock is upon us. We have an hour until sunset. Following along online, the National Weather Service Twin Cities is reporting signs the cap is weakening. There's some potential development just west of the Twin Cities of thunderstorms at this point. A lot of low clouds here right now, but when I do get peaks, you can see, I don't know if it's initiation, but you can definitely see more stormy looking clouds up there. So I'm gonna stick it out. I probably need to start heading south based on the map the National Weather Service Twin Cities put out. I'm on the really northern fringe of it right now, but I'm gonna probably give it another 20 minutes here, see what happens, and then probably start working south. Just south of me here is Chisago Lake, so kind of a lot of lakes in there. I'm gonna be a little bit of a pain to navigate through if something pops. I gotta move quickly. So maybe I'll get south of Chisago Lakes, and that'll give me clear sailing to where I need to get, but I'll give it another 15 minutes, see what shows up. Hopefully they're right with the cap breaking. I mean, we really don't need severe weather here in the Twin Cities right now. We've had an extremely wet spring, just another couple inches. So if we do get a big windbag event, it's gonna knock a lot of trees over just because the ground's so saturated. But from a selfish storm observation standpoint, I want to see something cool. It's been a terribly slow start to the season here in Minnesota, despite all the rain we've had. So I'll check back in a bit and see if we have any signs of a true thunderstorm heading our way. So I've mentioned cap a couple times leading into this video, and basically a cap is going to prevent storms from happening. It's basically a lid on the atmosphere. What it means is you have warmer air aloft, and for a storm to develop, it needs a parcel of air to continue to rise. And it needs different levels of temperature for that parcel of air to keep rising. So if you have that warm aloft, that parcel of air is going to hit that and be able to stop rising, which is going to prevent storm initiation. So we're saying that that cap is eroding, and once there's enough forcing to push those storms up, they will break the cap. And if we do break the cap, there's potential for pretty big storms here in the Twin Cities area. You can definitely see some towers going up behind these low-level clouds. We do have some radar blips now just northwest of me. So I think we could be getting into action here if this cap is truly breaking, and once the storms pop through, all bets are off on what can happen here. So I'm going to, again, we're probably 45 minutes from sunset now, so this might be more of an after dark chase. Shooting lightning, it definitely gets more challenging. But I think we're moving in the right direction as far as at least seeing a storm tonight, so stay tuned. So one thing you can do when you're out trying to kill time storm chasing, we got a nice gravel road here, is go look for agates. Got a little one here, no lines on or banding on it, but gives you something to do. Waiting for storms. All right, just a quick little walk around the truck here looking for agates. Got a little handful, all just within a little 2-minute walk. This one's decent size. It could be worse. No bands on. I got one, a little beat up from traffic. It's got some bands on it. I doubt you can see those. All right, we've got a pretty cool sky going. I don't know if these are gravity waves or what these are, but we can definitely see a cell exploding right here. Hopefully that's picking up on camera. It's not on radar, but I'm not sure how often my radar is updating. But we definitely have something initiating right here. If it can continue to go up, we might have an explosive cell developing just to our southwest here. So I'm in a pretty good spot at the moment, just to sit here and watch this. It's kind of nice. I've had low clouds coming through the whole time and just been blocking the whole view. But now that we're starting, these are thinning out a little bit, definitely some upward movement on clouds over here, and hopefully this little area of initiation, convection, can break through that cap, and we will be on a storm chase. So far, not a lot's happened on this storm chase, and that can be a lot what storm chasing is, just sitting and waiting. Especially on a day with a strong cap, but sitting there by myself, watching the environment change as the cap eroded right in front of me, that was really remarkable. I couldn't have picked a better target area to watch storms develop right in front of me. The sky went from a flat layer of clouds to those moving out and revealing attempts at storm initiation. I only wish they had fired an hour earlier so I had more daylight. I'd started to move south when I pulled over to take this last sunset picture before the storm really exploded. Trust me when I say this video is about to get a lot more interesting. All right, we got our storm. It took a little while. It's about 9:15, I believe. We got a good storm. I'm gonna guess the storm's gonna go severe warned. I am working my way to Osceola, Wisconsin, where there's a good river crossing to get over into Wisconsin. I'm still in Minnesota, probably east of Chisago Lakes, Chisago City. We got a good storm here. I'm gonna take a look at radar and see what's happening with it. But we got a lot of lightning. I got a time lapse running over here with my 14mm on it right now. So I'm gonna have to keep moving here pretty quick, get across the river and catch back up to this. We got a storm chase, baby. right, I'm gonna let this one roll a bit more. The main storm, the base is right over here. A lot of lightning overhead. We'll take a few more pictures, and we're gonna have to boogie, like I said, over to Osceola to jump this and stay in front of it over in Wisconsin. Woo! Alright, the storm chase continues. We made it over to Osceola, Wisconsin. I'm at the airport right now. So the storm has not gone severe warm, but tons of lightning in it. It's starting to train, more redevelopment off to the west. So it's moving kind of just to the north, from the north of me to the west. I'm sorry, to the east. So I'm just trying to stay on the periphery of it, on the edge of it, and just keep shooting. Getting dripped on right now, but nothing that's too worrisome. My plan is just to kind of keep working down the Wisconsin side of the river here till I get home. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch box all the way south of the metro now, probably till like 2 a.m. So I'm just gonna keep tagging along here. Pretty much a lightning shoot tonight, but it's nighttime, so that's about the best you can ask for. It took a while, but we got a storm. It's a beautiful summer night. Nowhere I'd rather be. There you have it, another Minnesota-Wisconsin storm chase here. It wasn't the most epic. The storm we were on earlier did become severe warm much further up into northern Wisconsin. So this is probably 15-20 miles away now. I'm just 5 or 10 minutes from home. I got clear skies above me actually, but it's still 80 degrees and really humid here. I think we're still gonna get storms to come through. There's kind of a trailing edge forming behind these. But this is gonna be the wrap for this Explore Everyday storm chase. It was a lot of fun. And one of the cool things about this chase was I got to the place where initiation happened. I was at where the storms developed. It'd be a lot more cool if they happened at like 3 in the afternoon and we could actually see stuff and not right at dark. Thanks so much for watching. If you made it this far, please hit that subscribe button, please hit that like button, and I will see you in the next video.